Prison officials say it's unknown. Take two. Prison officials say it's unknown when another death sentence will take three. Prison officials say it's unknown when another death sentence will be carried out in the state of Alabama because all 70 cases are on appeal. This is Norman Lumpkin, WSFA TV News on death row in Holman Prison. Prison officials say it's unknown when another death sentence will be carried out in the state of Alabama because all 70 cases are on appeal. This is Norman Lumpkin, WSFA TV News on death row, Holman Prison. It was 2 hours to get here, right?
Shut up.
How are you on?
Nobody's?
Big like me, I stole his heart.
Rented us assistance. Many of those distilleries are out of state and beyond the scope of grand jury subpoena without the use of the Interstate Witness Compact Act. The Interstate Witness Compact Act, Norman, is very expensive. We have to attach airline tickets, et cetera, lodgings, and it costs a great deal of money. I want to say that Mr. Gray has been absolutely cooperative with us and has used the powers of his office to make sure that our office has available to it those out-of-state people that we need to talk to.
How far-ranging is the investigation, and do you expect any indictments to come out of this investigation?
Well, investigation is very broad. I would not want to comment on whether or not we expect grand juries to come out, but anytime a district attorney calls upon the court to impanel a grand jury for a particular subject, the possibility of indictments is a very clear possibility. Hazardous waste grand jury, expand the hazardous waste grand jury.
All right.
Now, next week, the story will be we expanded our hazardous waste grand jury to include ABC. And why did we not call for a new grand jury after a couple of months?
Yeah. Mr. Evans, at what point is your office in the grand jury in the ABC board investigation? You can do that.
Stand back.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mr. Evans, exactly what, let me see. Okay. Take two, reverse. What exactly is the ABC board investigation in?
And when you do that, that's what we hear the bottom.
Okay. All right. Mr. Evans, what are the allegations in the ABC board investigation? I have one more. Mr. Evans, can you give us any indication as to what your investigation has turned up already? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In the grand jury's quest for EPA documents involving hazardous waste problems in the state of Alabama, what exactly is the main problem you found in securing those documents? You don't have nothing to do with that?
I don't like the law on this enforcement.
You don't like the law on this enforcement?
I don't like this enforcement. I don't have much to do with it. All I know is all of the liberals get conservative once they've been murdered. You know what I mean? Everybody is bleeding from criminals. The criminal does something to them. And overnight, they become conservative, very conservative.
Well, I appreciate it. Attorney Byers is the head of the state bar now. What is the direction of your organization for your term?
I want to say one thing. There's been a very good program underway by the Alabama State Bar, but my motto, and you might say that I've taken this from another source, but is the pursuit of excellence by lawyers. I feel that we need to take a look at ourselves and get a better self-image so that the public will see us in the proper image or perspective, which I think is the protectors of our legal system and really of our rights to a government by law rather than government by man. We've got some new projects that go toward this goal. One of them is, well, all of them relate to taking a look at ourselves. One of them is a peer review task force to see whether we should establish peer review of practicing lawyers. Another one is a task force to consider judicial evaluation of lawyers. You know, we've had criticism from as high as the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court saying that trial lawyers, or 50% of them, are incompetent. I don't agree with his figure, but we're going to have the judiciary participate and maybe take a look at us and see if we are incompetent, then report us to our Bar Association and something will be done about it. We have another program, and I'm sure this is not going to be real popular with the law students themselves, but is whether we should have an apprenticeship or internship program prior to their admission to the Alabama State Bar, so that it won't all pass on just whether they passed a bar examination or not, which, by the way, is the best tool we have at the present time, but give them some actual experience on the job before they are admitted to the bar. And one last thing for those who are admitted, we are instituting a buddy system, if you will. It's called the silent partner or the big sister, big brother, to help young lawyers so that in each community we can get together and the older lawyers will help the young lawyers, not just in legal education, but in ethical education as well. Because I think we have to be purer than Caesar's wife. And we're public officials because we're officers of the court, and we want to do a good job and project to the public our image of being very ethical and very competent. That's the basic program for the year. Now, I did meet with the local bar presidents the first time, I guess, in the history of the bar. I had a breakfast for them and also a party in my suite whereby I enlisted their aid to get this silent partner or buddy system underway, because it can only be done at the grassroots. The Alabama State Bar can do only as much as its membership will do. The state court judge is with you. Now, we're not on the record.
No. This is editing purposes here.
And that's what I want. But McFadden's going to head that up. I've got Bill Gordon here, who is a super hit. I'll tell you that. Judge McDermott in Mobile County, 2 rural judges on the circuit bench and 1 on this.
Friday at 8:30. Friday mornings at 8:30.
What is, she does the 725
Kim Davis.
Kim Davis. Do I not? I told her this. I said, I think you do a good straightforward job. And I will tell you, when done, except I know she does a good, accurate reporting job, and that's what you want. They had, just before I got back to them, they had called me late in the game, is what the boys